like, comment, and subscribe for more content. What is going on, guys? So here we are. The end of all things. Season 1 of Street Fighter 6 is almost done. We're almost at the finish line. We can see it. And right at the end, waiting for us, is a demon, right? Akuma is the final character of the first season of DLC characters. And he's basically like the finale. This entire season was basically just built up to him, right? And we all kind of knew that that's what it was going to be. But because we know that Akuma is the last character, all the other Street Fighter YouTubers and Street Fighter content creators, everyone else is already making their season 2 like wish list, and I haven't done that yet. So that's what this video is going to be. I'm going to do mine a little bit differently though. My list is going to be characters that I want, but also characters that kind of make sense in regards to Street Fighter 6 and the story, or lack thereof, you know, that the game is trying to follow. So it's not going to be like, oh dude, I want Hakan. Why would I pick Hakan? Even if I like Hakan, there's no reason why he would be in Season 2, you know? But before I get into that, let me ask this question. Why is Season 2 so exciting for us, right? Why is there so much allure to Season 2? Like, the idea of Season 2 is really hype-inducing to us. And I think I know the reason why. It is because of this image right here. Bam. So this, everyone knows about this. This is the big, huge roster leak that happened, right? 2 years ago. I'm going to say that again. 2 whole years ago, after Guile was revealed, literally the next day, we got this image, right? And it basically leaked the entire base roster and the first year of characters. Rashid, Aki, Ed, and Akuma, they're all here, right? This happened 2 years ago. So we've basically gone 2 years knowing every character that's coming to the game, right? And now with Akuma coming, you know, I'm assuming in 4 weeks, at least, right? We're finally going to be in a point where, like, we have no idea what's coming to the game, right? And that's exciting. So, while we're looking at this concept art, this is a bad segue. The first character I want to talk about is Bosch. Right? Bosch is the rival character from the World Tour mode, right? You're probably like, what are you talking about? Why does concept art matter? Don't worry, I'll bring it back in a second. I'll bring it back. So, when we first got the reveal of Bosch as your rival in the World Tour mode, dude, I made a video about it, and I'm like, guys, I think Bosch is going to be playable eventually. And people in my comment section were like, dude, nuh-uh, Bosch is just an NPC in the story mode. Dude, are you blind? Are you stupid? Look at this man. There's no way Bosch is just a normal NPC, right? From the beginning, I assumed Bosch was going to be playable, right? Currently, till this day, as we speak, Bosch, dude, he has plushies, he has merch, he has concept art. See, I told you I'd bring it back. He has concept art. Dude, he even has like official Capcom art, right? Where it's like him and like, you know, the main default World Tour protagonist guy, Joe World Tour. More on him later. But yeah, man, in my eyes, dude, Bosch was always going to be the next character, right? Dude, at Capcom Cup, some of the devs had these little Bosch standees, right? So it seems like Bosch, they're gearing up for Bosch to be something important, right? If there is an expansion of the World Tour mode, I'm sure Bosch is going to play some role in it as well. I know JP blew him up, but nobody ever really stays dead in Street Fighter, you know? So Bosch is my first character, right? I am pretty sure Bosch in some way is going to be in the game, right? And I think Season 2, I mean, dude, Bosch is the only other character we've seen, you know, conceptually. So it only makes sense, right? So, taking the next spot on our list is Mr. World Tour Man. What did I call him earlier? Joe World Tour, right? This goober right here. So Joe World Tour is the playable created character from the World Tour mode, right? That's why his like meme name is Joe World Tour. And basically the default of this guy is this like, you know, young black guy, right? This young black kid with the tracksuit on. But they use him in every trailer, right? And I think that that's really interesting. I mentioned this earlier, that they use the default of Joe World Tour in this like official Capcom art too. There's a couple of them where he's like there with Bosch. And like, to me at least, it seems like Joe World Tour, like they're painting him as like his own character, right? So I have this crackpot theory. I've been thinking about this for a couple months now. The more I'm convinced that Bosch is going to be a main playable character, the more I think that the default Joe World Tour character is going to be a playable character as well, right? There's this unused Luke concept art that I absolutely love, right? It is the sickest thing ever. At like early in development, Luke was going to be black, right? And this is what his design was going to be. And it looks kind of like Joe World Tour a little bit, right? I mean, kind of, sort of. He has dreads, right? So my crackpot theory is that they're reworking this design for Mr. World Tour Man, right? Because, you know, the main fighting style that he trains with initially in the story mode is with Luke, right? He trains at Luke's gym, right? And with this like early Luke design, there's a lot of like, you know, there's a lot of little design elements in there that are like from other Street Fighter characters, right? Like he's wearing like a tank top, like kind of like Guile, right? There's like some army motif there, but he's also wearing like, you know, like Shoto pants. Like he's wearing like the pants of a gi, right? He even has a yellow belt on, like he trained with like Ryu or Ken, right? So I think this would be a sick concept, right? To bring him back as like the finale character of season 2 or something like that, and like give him like a super refined moveset that uses techniques from characters, you know, kind of like how Seth is, but like, you know, do it a little bit more tasteful, you know. I don't want to repeat a Street Fighter 4 Seth. It's kind of a wonky character, but I feel like they have something special here, right? And I would really like if Capcom capitalize on that. No pun intended. All right, guys, our third character. This is a personal one for me, man. I've wanted this character to be in a Street Fighter game since Street Fighter V, right? Also, I was just introduced to him in Street Fighter V, but that's not the point. The character we're talking about is from Ed's crew, Neo Shadowloo, and it's Baba. Baba is this gorilla right here, right? He is a super intelligent, psycho-powered gorilla, right? All the core members of Neo Shadowloo received some aspect of M. Bison's psycho power. Baba received Bison's super intelligence, right? So I have no idea how Baba would play, right? But like, dude, I need a psycho-powered talking gorilla in a Street Fighter game. Like, dude, that's just an incredible concept. By the way, here's this concept art right here, right? What more do I even need to say? I've made several videos about Baba, and in those videos, I did say that I want him in the next season. So I'm not even going to go into further detail. Please, Capcom, please put the gorilla in the game. Please. Alright, guys, the very last spot on our list, right? I mean, granted, this is if Capcom decides to do 4 characters again. God, please. I hope Capcom doesn't do that again. 4 characters was not enough for a whole year of characters, right? Can we agree on that, right? So regardless, if Capcom decides to go with 4 characters, 5 characters, or even 6 characters, let's say they get really generous out of nowhere for season 2, I just want these last characters to be legacy characters. No one in particular, right? No one in particular. I'm partial to Sea Viper, Q, Sagat, or Necro, right? Those are my 4 characters that if either any of them dude, if any of them come back in some way, I'm gonna lose it, right? Because, like, just being honest with you guys, Street Fighter 6 has showed me that Capcom, whatever they're doing right now, they're really good at revamping older characters, right? So, like, you know, do like the thirsty side of me, you know, the nasty side of me. I want to see Sea Viper and, like, you know, Laura, or dude, I don't know, man. You know, I want to see one of them come back. But, like, you know, the practical side of me, you know, the logical side of me, where my neurons aren't firing. I want Sagat, I want Necro, You know, give me Q, Sean, of course, right? But, you know, like I said, I'm not holding my breath. I'm going to assume that's going to be 4 characters this season again. So yeah, any of those characters will do. Oh, dude, Sodom. Imagine Sodom. That'd be crazy. Anyway, guys, that is my wish list. Let me know who your wish list characters are. Leave a comment below. Let me know. I'm genuinely curious. If you guys made it this far, leave a like, subscribe, do all that cool stuff. I would appreciate it. And I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace!